Hey, yo, what it do, Flight Crew?
No, it's Rob got to start off.
Not,
Okay, go ahead.
let's go. I'm not starting off.
We're going to wait for Rob to introduce y'all.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the SHLUMPEDCAST. Another episode. We're here in it, back with Alexander the Great, Pookie, and my man Kevin the Pinguino.
Yes, sir.
Pinguino.
El Pinguino.
Pinguino. Ooh.
Pinguino. Okay.
What we doing today, Rob?
You know, we're bringing y'all guys the news, fresh, real, and without any bias in it.
Recap of November.
Did he say without any bias?
Without any bias in this news.
Recap No Nut November.
Before we begin,
I feel no November.
shout out to Panda Express. That shit was fire.
Not sponsored.
No.
Not sponsors, but sponsors.
I want you to leave a like on this video if you think Kevin looking cute today.
No.
Look at his shoe game. Show the shoe game, Kev.
No, they don't deserve it.
What you mean? Dang, he said y'all don't deserve it, bro.
Damn, bro. But we get to see Pookie's big ass toes.
Oh, yeah.
Sponsored by NBA. Look at it.
All right.
Sponsored by Lakers, you know.
So this is actually one that I've told y'all before as working in the phone industry past years ago, you know.
You mean last
Shout out
year?
to Cricket.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like last year, you know.
What was your position in the phone industry?
I was a manager.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was sales. I was head of sales.
Oh,
As
really?
a so, you know,
Did you?
I was racking in.
That's after that you went to stocks, right?
Huh?
You went into stocks?
Nah, you know, I looked at Forex. Yeah, looked at it. But
My dream's to become a Bitcoin billionaire.
So this has happened actually in Europe, not here in the U.S., but I'm pretty sure it'll probably happen eventually. Apple is facing a lawsuit for slowing down phones intentionally with the updates and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know you guys notice your
I
phones.
heard about that.
The older your phone is, the more
Yeah.
glitches you receive and shit.
You know what? Since
Glitches.
that's been brought up, I've experienced no glitches, no slow phone.
Oh, you just fucked up. Hey, Apple could get his ass, bro.
Yeah,
You shit
I
gonna
know.
be fucked.
So, I mean, your phone's fucking up. Mine ain't fucking up.
Which one you have?
The 8.
That's why.
They slowed it down a long time ago. You're probably used to it by now.
Damn.
It's been under your nose the whole time, bro. You just
No.
haven't noticed it.
No.
No way.
No.
Apple
Okay.
doesn't.
Anyway,
make
what about
mistakes.
That's basically they're suing them because of that reason.
Which part of Europe?
It didn't say which part specifically, but only Europe. It said. So I'm guessing
Australia, look
regionally,
at that.
I guess, you know.
Poland with your...
Yeah,
Apple's
so,
American, so.
but it's not. They're not
That's an
filing a
international
lawsuit
company.
here.
Yeah, it's international.
Yeah, it's international. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's basically in America.
So I agree they should get lawsuit because they fucking robbing us out here.
For real. No charger? What the fuck?
Right, that's what the fuck.
No box?
Man,
You know
if you
how
bought the
much chargers
iPhone
for
12,
gold?
you got problems.
No headphones either,
You got
bro.
problems if you bought the iPhone
You're
12.
gonna start seeing iPhone chargers on StockX, bro.
For real.
Chill, yo,
Just like these
chill.
PS5s.
Stop buying X's out here.
Just the iPhone box?
PlayStation 5 box, $300.
Looking.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Uh,
Addison Rae reaches 90 million followers.
Man.
this one's, ain't gonna lie, this one's a little random, but this is in Germany. It didn't specify which part of Germany.
Okay. Doesn't matter. It's
But,
Germany.
The West Wall of East
At
Wall.
least he gave us a country this time.
well, actually, there is a specific place. It's
Okay.
called, I don't know how to pronounce it in Germany. I'm guessing it's Guten Mountain.
Sounds right.
Guten Mountain.
Sounds right.
Gooey Mountain.
Sounds right.
Gluten
At the
free
very
with your big
tip,
ass.
at the very tip of Guten Mountain sits a large wooden penis that appeared randomly made out of wood.
It's not random.
A couple years ago.
I put it there. I'd use
That's
I-
crazy.
You
bro.
placed a big wooden penis on top of.
I don't know if you've seen
Guten
Naruto,
Mountain?
but you know I have the wood jutsu, so I made a model.
There's such show Hanzo looking at.
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, it stands about 6 foot tall, and it's very girthy. It says here in the description.
Damn,
So,
all right.
I'll throw up a picture.
you can look it up. Yeah, 6 foot.
No, I got to pixelate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and mysteriously one night, according to locals and Zutong,
Zutong.
Zutong, it mysteriously vanished without a single trace.
The penis?
Yes,
The penis
at
left.
the very tip of Guten Mountain.
Guten Mountain.
On the tip of the mountain.
At the tip of the mountain,
Of
the
Guten
giant wooden
Mountain,
penis
yeah.
is gone. So who took
When this
the wooden
happened
penis?
yesterday? Right after No Nut November?
Don't dildo December.
Don't deal.
They're gonna see a OnlyFans page start blowing up because of that big wooden penis.
All right, what's next, Code?
All right.
We're talking about stuff disappearing. I think it's a good time to bring up the monolith disappearing from the Utah desert.
Well, that was my last one.
All right, go ahead.
So now you got to go ahead. I already did my last ones.
Oh,
I said
I don't know much about it. So
yeah, I mean it's just
mysterious.
About the
the monolith desert. Just the monolith statue just mysteriously disappeared. About a 6-foot tall statue made of metal. I mean, it was 10 foot, but it was illegal.
Made out of metal.
It was illegal. It was illegal for it to be there in the first place.
No.
Illegal? Who cares if it's illegal?
Because it's private property on public land, supposedly.
On public land.
Yeah, so supposedly no one knows how it got there. They discovered it there. You know, you have all these theories too about aliens putting it there, and now it just suddenly disappears. You know, you got people coming from all over to come look at it. And I think you've seen that TikTok too with that monster in the back.
Bro, like that shit. I mean, if someone were to fake that looks pretty good. Like, to be honest, it looks pretty good.
You can fake anything now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, you got these videos online.
This is not a normal like titty job on a Photoshop. You know, that monster looked pretty well in frame. Looked pretty natural.
Are you sure your screen wasn't dark? We're looking to a reflection.
So it wasn't what?
Were you not looking to a reflection?
Reflection.
Yeah, it's pretty dark back there. You guys seen your own face.
Nay. I don't know about that, boss, but
Satchel.
But yeah, they look pretty real. But
yeah,
I remember I saw a video where they found it again, but it was just like a little plate.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
a model of it.
Yeah,
like it looked like the little triangle plate just left there at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing was already gone, like you said.
Yeah, it was gone.
So I was like, that's kind of weird.
I mean, yeah, it just disappears out of nowhere. Who knows who stole it? But I guess they want a 10-foot tall metal statue in their house.
I mean, I guess.
How
Illuminati confirmed.
They did it quick though. That was a quick job. And it's heavy metal, 10-foot.
That's what she said.
Disappeared.
Let me go back to Apple real quick. Apple was like 2 things ago. Apple's head of security accused of using iPads as bribes for handgun permits. Thomas Moyard offered 200 iPads, which is around $70,000 for 4 firearms.
That's crazy.
For employees.
That's crazy.
I mean, ain't it the employees' fault for accepting the iPad? Or for the gun permit, whatever?
On both sides. Like, bribes. Taking a bribe is illegal.
Yep.
So, technically...
Apple's so controversial. Damn.
Well, what if when you order from McDonald's, they give you a spare nugget, is that considered a bribe?
That's a bit different.
That's a bit
different. I think that part, that's the employee figuring away free stuff.
And I'm saying that it's stealing from the business.
I mean, like one chicken nugget. In business, it's illegal to take a bribe when it affects your company, right? Let's say like you're doing something that benefit. Like, let's say they give you $200,000, right, to go buy monitors for your company. And instead you take a bribe and you don't use all that money. Instead you take a cheaper monitors to benefit another company instead of your own. You're taking a bribe. That isn't benefiting your company. That's what's illegal. Or doing stuff like, with the handguns and the iPads. That kind of stuff is illegal.
So wait, why iPads though?
Because they're expensive as hell.
Yeah,
that's
expensive. You can buy a gun. Some of them are cheap, like $800.
I mean, who wants a Mac computer when you need an iPad?
Who wants an iPad when you get a Mac computer?
I mean, isn't a MacBook better?
Who wants a gun?
An iPad?
If you can get
a... stay strapped out here, cuz. Stay strapped.
I didn't know you can own a gun here. But when you're 18, you can own a gun here.
You can.
Oh, wow.
You gotta take a lesson.
No, I heard they're actually changing it. I'm not sure if it's for Davidson County or Rutherford.
Probably
here in Tennessee, but apparently they're gonna start doing online testing. Like, you don't have to show up to the actual class.
Shoot, let me do that game. I'm like,
the gun test?
Yeah, the gun for your handling and stuff like that.
How do they know you're gonna shoot at your wall?
I got Call of Duty training.
They're gonna do a Zoom calls.
Check my KD. Check my KD.
Aim at your camera and make sure it's pinpoint.
Anyway,
that's pretty
let's see. COVID vaccine is finally at its final stages of testing.
No. One thing about the UK, what's that?
What?
The UK finally
the tinkle screw
accepted the UK something about the COVID thing. They said they would agree with getting early.
They would?
No, they agreed to get early vaccines.
Oh, I heard it start like as the next He said next week, according
Or something
to
like
over there,
that,
something
yeah.
Yeah, you have people like Obama too offering to inject themselves on camera. Take it on camera. If you'll have there are people.
No, the Secret Service is just gonna give them water or something.
Yeah,
like blood infusion or something.
There are people who actually believe that this coronavirus thing is fake. So it's crazy.
I mean, they're gonna
It's crazy,
They're gonna
bro.
put him locked up
crazy.
like in a glass box or something. Like, here, take this, inject it right here.
Yeah, it's not gonna do nothing for you.
They're gonna use Trump's solution. They're gonna put like Clorox in the vaccine.
What did Trump say about the thing? Putting earlier
Drinking bleach.
He
or
said
something.
drink
bleach,
bleach. Bleach
something,
to their girl. People actually did it.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy,
Drinking
bro.
bleach.
Something like that. Yeah, he said that.
Y'all don't do that. Looking.
All right, next up, this was earlier November. Alex Trebek passes away from after his long battle of cancer. Take off your hat, bro. Pay your respect, bro. Take off your hat, bro. How are you doing there? No. Hosted 37 seasons of Jeopardy. Passed away November 8th, 2020.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alex Trebek, yeah.
Oh.
R.I.P. I actually seen
Oh yeah, who else
that
died?
one-
Who else died?
King Von,
King
Mo
Von.
3.
King Von died.
That was that one soccer player.
Diego
Maradona.
Maradona.
Hey,
Rest in
hey,
peace,
R.I.P.
Rest in peace,
Maradona,
rest in peace.
legend.
Legend.
Alright,
I'm gonna piss someone
all the
off.
people that died from COVID.
Now
rest in
we're
peace.
gonna piss someone off. We're gonna piss someone off.
Piss who off?
Dedicated fans. You should be laughing.
Jeopardy? What? Listen, man, if you watch Jeopardy, obviously you're an educated person. So there you're not gonna get triggered.
Looking.
I know your ass don't watch Jeopardy.
Shit, we used to play it in school though.
Shut
Shit, we
your
was
ass up.
champions
On the PowerPoint. Shut your ass up.
That bootleg ass.
What was that one South Park? What was that one South Park episode?
Shut your ass up.
That was Kahoot, not Jeopardy.
No, Jeopardy too.
We used
on
to
the
stay
PowerPoint.
roasting the
I know,
teacher
yeah,
on Cahoots.
I know. It was Jeopardy too.
Put in a name like Sock My Cock or something.
Something Wong.
Something wrong. Something wrong. That's crazy, bro.
You anus.
You hate it.
You anus.
Okay. Next one. Need a ghostwriter? Google's verse-by-verse artificial intelligence helps you write poems in the style of famous poets.
Every SoundCloud rapper from now on.
The tool allows you to pick poets, and as you're writing your verse, will then suggest some options and will not lock you into those suggestions, and you can freely adjust and tweak them as you please.
That's like a rap name generator.
Bro, y'all trying to be rappers now? Cause
Yeah.
Some cash rapper.
Next lyrics.
yeah, bro, let's
Google
start
got
some shit.
a ghostwriter now.
Bruh, you know how Drake be getting popping out here?
Hey, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro.
666.
Who could do?
Do. But put respect on his name, bro.
I think Brandon wrote this one. Dr. Dre loses a leg. Dre was leaving his sister's house and fell a flight of stairs. He left it off, not knowing what would further come from this incident. He later went to get his ankle treated, and doctors found an infection eating at his bone. Doctors say if he waited any longer, he would have died no longer than a week. He is now wearing a prosthetic leg.
I see that as a blessing.
Let me look that up.
He's still alive. But guess what? I'm still Dre.
Are we
Still
gonna mention?
saying
Are we
OG.
gonna mention the
I've
Nate
been low
Robinson
key
fight?
looking at
The what?
Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul fight. We're gonna mention that.
He's
We
gonna
can-
make. He's
What?
gonna make.
No one's talking about that. Talking about the.
After this one.
Talk about what it's called.
My mom was telling me something
Dr.
about
Dre?
that. My mom was telling me something
No.
about that. Someone injected vitamins into their leg, and something like that.
Vitamins.
They died.
What's his
I
name?
didn't write this one.
Sure, vitamins are like steroids.
I don't know, man. They injected they didn't properly inject themselves. My mom told me this. I don't know.
Yeah, you're talking about the-
They didn't properly inject themselves, so they got bacteria in their
Are you
blood
talking about
and
the
they
Mike
died.
Tyson fight thing?
What?
We'll do it later.
Mike
Hold up.
Tyson.
Hold on, we'll do it later. All right.
Think about it.
Brandon also did this one. Artificial intelligence is now smart enough to know when it can't be trusted. Like the Terminator movie, we have avoided artificial intelligence leading the apocalypse by scientists creating neural networks that know when they're untrustworthy.
But if they know they're untrustworthy, why are they entrusting themselves?
I guess it's another
That's what I'm
computer.
saying.
I'm saying, man.
I looked up the article. It was confusing as fuck, so I'm gonna
Is this
just leave it to
computer
the
called
headline.
Skynet by any chance? Look at us.
Well, basically, they created their AI so it mimics brainwave patterns. in a way.
Oh, I've seen that shit.
Yeah, so they
I've
know.
seen that.
So they know when their AI can't be trusted. So even scientists think.
But
that
how do
way.
you know it's not going to be a situation like in iRobot where the robot protects the other robots
Yeah,
because it's its kind?
I don't know.
Hey, we're gonna end up with robot girlfriends in our house one day.
That's just you.
At least they won't complain. Look
Yeah,
They gonna make my sandwich when I tell them to.
sandwich when we
That's
tell
what
them
I'm
to.
saying.
They're gonna make my sandwich when I
Programmed
tell them
exactly
to.
at 2:00. Have that peanut butter and jelly
Fold
sandwich.
my laundry when I want to. Get the crusties out too.
Just kidding. We respect women out here.
All right, Kevin did this one, so
We're
he's gonna
not
elaborate on
simps.
it. There's nothing else written
No,
about
no,
this
no.
topic on here, so I'm gonna just read the headline and Kevin will elaborate. Black man's death sparks protests in Brazil.
Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know what the fuck.
Why'd you write it down?
That was 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So
Why'd you write it
Like
down?
that's-
I don't know.
I'm guessing.
Respects to that man though.
All right, we'll go back to it then. We'll go back to it.
You
I'm
better
gonna look it
search
up.
it up.
I'm gonna look it up since you didn't.
Copy
and then I'll
pasted
read it real
that,
quick.
didn't you?
No, I just looked.
I didn't hear anything about
let's
that.
put it up there.
So you copy pasted it.
How do you
It's
feel
not-
about the Grammy nominations? Go into that this year.
Oh yeah, they've been rigged for a minute. There's a lot of people exposing it.
Yeah.
Bro, tell me, how does Macklemore win over Kendrick Lamar's?
Bro, that was
Lil'
years
Kid
ago. Calm
Madsen.
down.
Not years ago, man.
Bro,
Oh,
you
you're
know how
talking
mu-
about- okay,
yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's rigged.
Yeah.
He went over JC's Magna Carta 5 or
That's
whatever.
what happens.
Magna
You have
Carta.
old people deciding who wins. I mean,
Bruh, that's sad, bro.
your vote matters.
Yeah, but the main
But then
topic,
again, who
the
the
main
fuck
topic was
cares?
because
I
the
mean,
weekend.
You're making money either way,
Yeah.
so why?
I mean, it's nice to see one who deserves recognition get the recognition they deserve, right? It's like having Jake Paul get the nomination for his rap album over someone like,
I mean, he made it to the #1 Billboard before.
I mean, did he deserve it? No. Yeah, shit.
He still got it though. That's
Still
that's
got
how you
it.
know that shit's rigged.
I know. But he
All
didn't
right.
deserve it.
But
What about
what,
6ix9ine, bro?
what was that one, Kid? You said about the weekend?
Yeah, that he didn't get any nominations this year.
For
Even
Blinding
though
Lights
even
and
though
shit?
his song was #1 for like 50 weeks.
I mean,
30
but
weeks?
if you think about it, all his stuff is auto-tuned.
Yeah.
No, that's per talent, bro.
That's not talent. You think he sounds
Yeah.
like that in real life?
But guess what? Numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, though.
I can't.
Can
His
I get a
album was like-
number 2? Extra fries on the side.
Does popularity necessarily determine how good something is?
What's he say?
Meth's pretty popular.
Who?
Meth's pretty popular. Marijuana's pretty popular. Is it good for you?
I mean, for
That's debatable.
Some people,
Alright, anyway.
some people it is.
Back to the black man that Kevin wrote. It's fun. No, it's gonna get funnier. I mean, rest in peace. But
What you mean, rest in peace? This ain't get
so
funny.
apparently this guy died in the city of Porto Alegre
That's people don't go to Brazil.
in Brazil.
That's in Brazil.
Anyway, he was beaten up. He died by getting beat by.
Damn, bro. No,
Death?
November just ended, bro. You get a head under the table, bro.
You can beat your
So
big
basically,
cousin.
the reason why he
Okay.
died is because he got his ass beat by supermarket security guards, and he got. See, it's hard not to laugh. But supermarket security guards.
They fucking shit up. Supermarket
Oh,
security
no.
guy.
Like he got his ass beat.
That motherfucker don't even got a badge. He beat your ass. It's just a
So anyway, this started a protest, and this tells you how much America's influence has affected the world. But now they're starting protests like Black Lives Matter, that kind
Yeah,
of.
because in Brazil, you have like dark skinned people.
There's a lot of black people in Brazil. I don't see how that you're living with a bunch of
Is
black
Eddie
people.
from Brazil?
How can racism? I mean, I guess it can still happen, but the minority.
They kind of look like Rob.
Yeah, they kinda look like
you're
Rob.
from
I
Brazil.
don't know,
Like that's
Or
what
Eddie.
Brazilians look like. And
Eddie.
Eddie.
I'm not Brazilian.
Like if you go to Brazil, like
Your name's
there's a
Fernandinho,
lot of
right?
dark skinned people over there. But
There's
yeah,
white people there too, like white.
yeah, white people there too. Yeah, I guess.
Shakira.
Yeah,
Shakira from
well,
Brazil?
Shakira's like part
She's
Brazilian
Colombian. She's Colombian, bro.
and
Yeah,
Brazilian
yeah.
too.
No, she's
No.
Colombian. Straight Colombian.
Colombian.
And she got an ass like Brazil.
Well, I know
She got the hips.
I know
They
she's
don't
part
lie.
like from somewhere from Iraq, Iran, or something like that.
Bro, that's
too.
why
Yeah.
Barcelona was so good,
For
because
real.
Piqué was always motivated.
For real.
I don't know, but that's
Clapping cheeks.
I don't know, but if this tells you anything, it tells you how Black Lives Matter affected the world, like the whole protests
Yeah.
in the
It
United
did.
States. Yeah.
But like, why did the security? You said.
I mean, what they protest? The store? It's the store.
Like
the
Black
stores?
Lives Matter, like just saying
But
don't.
like, what happened to the store?
What happened to the store? They get
robbed
burned down.
Well, from what it says here, the two guys that beat the guy, they've been detained and being investigated for homicide. due to victims, I can't read that word, and his inability to defend himself.
So,
Well, I don't say it exactly like as
you know what happened? Those two guys took their power over their heads. You know,
One of the guys.
the power got to him.
Listen to this. One of the guys used to work as a military police officer.
That's not fair, bro. He literally did
He
the
gonna
Call of
knock
Duty.
your ass out. Yeah.
he put on hard mode, then he went back to easy mode.
Bro, he went on
Veteran mode. He went veteran mode, bro.
Yeah, his training
Realism.
took over. Shoot.
I bet you he's a sleeper agent, and the dude said the wrong word, like on Bucky from Marvel.
Sleeper agent.
You know how they raised the book, that
Oh.
red book, and start saying a bunch of shit.
December or something.
December 31st, Red Table, Fox, something, I don't know. He says a bunch of random shit to activate it.
Anyway, that's all I got for notes. Do you guys want to add on
What
anything?
What you mean?
Yeah, that's all I got here.
Okay. Ronaldo reached 750 goals today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
He's about to be number 1 in scoring goals in
He
history.
deserves it. He's better than Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 10
Oh, you're one of those guys.
10 goals away
My-
to becoming the guy with the most goals in history.
Wow.
No offense to Messi, I feel like he's the best role model. soccer
Either way,
player.
they're both good players, so it don't matter.
Messi's the best role model in my opinion. 'cause-
I got both of them on FIFA. I don't know about
I mean, he never gets the shit.
Oh yeah,
Serious
he's
shit.
quiet. He's quiet.
He's
Oh
never
yeah, you wanted
controversial.
you
like
wanted to
that.
go into the Mike Tyson fight boxing card. Go ahead.
What about it?
before we get to my Tyson fight, I love boxing with a passion, But
Yeah, you could tell he's trained for the sport. Just look at his physique, man. Look at his physique.
look at this physique.
Look at his physique.
They'll
man.
call Canelo for nothing.
Canelo.
Oh yeah.
Canelo.
They call me the El Salvadorian Canelo.
They tell you every time you walk in the arena, ho ho ho.
Who's your favorite boxer? Jake Paul.
Man.
With your ugly
Let me, before we get to the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones.
Shout
Jr.
out to
fight.
Ryan Garcia looking at.
Fuck Ryan Garcia.
Damn.
You're sitting right next to him,
He
bro.
calling out.
You're sitting
Oh,
right next to
Ryan
him.
Well,
Garcia.
hey,
You're sitting right
Ryan
next to
Garcia.
him.
Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what you gotta say to Ryan Garcia? What's your death threat to Ryan Garcia? We're gonna make this match happen.
Respect
bro.
your
Come
woman,
on.
cuz.
Come on. Look at the camera, bro. Look at the camera.
Ryan Garcia is only an Instagram celebrity. He's not a boxer. Any day of the week, I take him on.
Not a boxer.
Blow this up, Slumpcast. We're gonna make this happen. What you got? Throw an insult at him. Throw an insult.
Yeah.
Flex on the haters.
I know, bro.
Throw an insult at him, bro.
I don't know, bro. There's not an insult like good enough for him.
Make
bro.
fun of his haircut.
He's below his haircut.
Talk about how he kissed a 17-year-old girl.
Oh yeah, bro. Shit, bro. The age of that minor is how many seconds you're gonna last in the ring with me.
Damn.
Hey yo.
Yo. Call Anthony, bro.
Hey yo, Anthony, emergency meeting.
Man, somebody's gonna have to lose weight or gain weight.
Yeah.
Anthony in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we gotta talk about that fight between Nate Robinson and Jake Paul because Nate obviously Jake Paul won, but Nate Robinson put on
He started hugging, bro.
Horrible.
not even horror like
Dead.
It's something you see on WWE. To be honest.
Damn.
No,
The
WWE
way
could
I
do
looked
better
at
than that.
He looked like he
Yeah,
was fighting
Cam.
in the hood. He was straight hood fighting.
I mean, he was trying to bring him to the ground or something. He was like
Yeah.
throwing his body, and I don't know what he was doing.
Oh yeah, I was
he
like,
didn't
you
get no
see
train. For,
like no technique. There's no guard even. Like, he's going.
he
in.
made his trainers look bad, real bad.
I don't even think this guy trained. In all honesty, I don't
He
think
said
trained.
he was thinking, but the way he looked like out there, nah.
He was
Yeah, he
trying to
was-
swing.
I mean,
trying to wrestle.
no
I
guard.
thought he was gonna dunk on him,
No
bro.
style, no footwork. That guy just lunged at him. Like you could hear it, like his footsteps on the thing. He's running at Jake Paul like a madman. You
So you trying to challenge him now? Challenge Nate Robinson to a fight?
For real, you might
Hey,
have
Nate Robinson, bro, we got another round for you. Redemption round.
redemption.
Slam dunk champion versus local Nashville podcaster.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Jake Paul was. I mean, I guess he's the only one who boxed in that ring. I guess. I mean, crazy. I mean,
You can't lie. It was an entertaining fight
It was an
because he
entertaining
got his
fight.
ass beat.
No cap.
And after
All
that,
the memes on.
And then you have Jake Paul calling out Conor McGregor. I mean,
What did he say after too? He said, "I'm sorry for your basketball career," or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were
bro,
laughing. We were like,
savage as hell.
he said he's gonna dribble his head.
He petty.
Bro, like-
He petty.
Right. Okay, so apparently I saw in the interview, like recorded. I think I sent it to the chat or something. Maybe not. But Nate was getting interviewed by some random, I guess, interviewer, and he told him that his kids texted him right after the fight saying that we can fight for ourselves. And I'm like, oh,
Bro.
as a dad and that shit, your son tells you.
Yeah, Jake Paul wasn't lying when he said, "Don't let your kids watch the fight, bro."
I don't want to embarrass you.
Straight depression, bro, for him. Straight depression.
He did
He
it
ain't no
for
Hall
his.
of Famer no more.
He did it for his NBA's brothers and sisters.
I mean, it's one thing if you make it to like round 5 or something, but like,
What did I tell you when he said they're gonna bring up LeBron versus Logan Paul?
Okay.
was
If
like,
he got his
nah,
ass beat, like
if you fight a traditional
like
way,
if he trained and everything and got his ass beat, I don't think nobody would be making fun of him as much as they're doing now.
yeah.
It's the fact that he did not train and talk so much shit, and that's what he deserved.
Well, because he got knocked out like only in the second round, and he got his ass just.
He looked fit too.
Pitbull looked just like him. Look at that.
Yeah, he was just like that.
He got no training.
that man face planted, like his life wasn't like he could have died.
He went Pitbull up. Yeah,
In the words of
That motherfucker looked just like that.
the Nate Robinson challenge. In the words of Snoop Dogg, Allah.
Nah, Snoop Dogg was definitely a highlight of the match. That
Yeah,
motherfucker
he
was
should be
funny as
commentator,
hell.
bro.
Apparently they might be in the talks for him being an NBA commentator.
with Shaq and Barkley, or what?
Well, that's a separate show, but
Oh,
maybe
never
it'd
mind.
probably be something like that. You know.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right, what about the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.?
We couldn't see it because
from the highlights that we got to saw the next day.
Well, I saw the fight live, and
We're not trying to get arrested,
someone
bro.
who's been keeping was boxing for a while.
we paid for it.
Yeah, we paid for it.
I saw it live.
Yeah.
So I asked someone who's been
Wi-Fi
keeping
night,
was boxing for a while, and he was like been loved Mike Tyson ever since middle school. Like seeing him in the ring and Roy Jones Jr. is honestly, it's just something.
Yeah.
It's
it's a privilege.
It's a dream. It's honestly a dream. Something I never.
Yeah,
Look like
'cause,
my uncle's fighting out there.
Because when I was 6, what were I doing? What were you doing at 6 years old? Not watching Mike Tyson. That's
Probably
for
playing
sure.
Legos.
I didn't know who Mike Tyson
Pimping.
was at 6-year-old.
And just seeing their techniques
Pimping
at play
yourself out.
is something that was amazing. Seeing Mike Tyson come back with his peekaboo style, rolling and dipping.
Yeah, I see.
And then-
Look. All right, so they had like a card full of other fighters, right? And then Mike Tyson at the end, you're just like, yeah, those other fighters, they got, yeah. Because all right, first of all,
that
the
just
other,
shows you how big of a star he was.
yeah, you saw Mike Tyson doing body shots, and then the other guys before him. I mean, they weren't doing. There was some stuff that
There's some good fights though.
Yeah, I know. There's still good fights, but there were some things that Mike Tyson did that those guys didn't do. So it tells
You
you.
see how built he was
gap.
back then.
Bro, I
Yeah,
thought he was gonna
huge.
destroy Roy Jones though.
Yeah.
Like,
He was built currently.
I heard he technically did win though. It should have gone to Mike Tyson.
Right.
In technique,
Mike Tyson.
yes.
Mike
In
Tyson.
technique,
in
technique.
technique, yeah.
I'm not sure about the punch count. They also does count, but Roy Jones Jr. in his technique itself, he's not. If you looked at his old fights, even before he's fighting Mike Tyson, you can see his technique wasn't going in with going in aggressively. He's a
He
defense.
looked pretty kind of.
He's a defensive boxer.
He's a Mayweather.
He's clinching. He's like pretty much like
Mayweather just runs around the whole
And hugs.
Yeah,
What's with Mayweather?
It's not fair to call it running away and clinching because not everyone has.
No, well,
Boxing is more than just destructive power.
Well, I'm just saying, like that don't mean run around
Mayweather's
the
style is
whole-
boring, but it's still smart. Like his is stretch out
He
the
tires
fight.
you out. Like,
Stretch the fight out as long as you can. He's gonna go for body shots always. Maybe some face shots, but majority body shots. He's gonna keep clinching you.
That's why
And
that Pacquiao fight was
yeah,
really good.
and then at the very end of the fight,
Pacquiao won that fight.
Pacquiao
Pacquiao
did he land the most punches?
Yeah, Pacquiao landed more punch. Pacquiao landed more power punches and more punches in general.
But so far, he was the only one that was able to catch up to his speed. Like,
Yeah, I mean Pacquiao is just a beast.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
really is.
He's a beast.
shout out to Philippines. Yeah, y'all
what do you
did
think about
something.
KSI looking?
What about KSI? Yeah, what about KSI?
What about KSI, Rob? What do you think about his technique?
I mean, I'm like he hasn't done anything yet. That's.
I mean, he beat
amazing.
Logan Paul.
I mean, shit. I mean,
Logan should have won.
I
that.
mean,
Logan should have won. Nah.
Me and Kevin saw it. Like we
I saw
watched
it
it. We
too.
watched it live. You watched it live?
Yeah.
Logan should have won.
Nah.
Yeah. The only reason why he lost because of points. Because he at
That's
one
the
point
point of
punched him in the
boxing,
back of the
though.
head.
You win the gift.
Yeah, but you're talking about technique. Like KSI still had.
No. Technique was Logan was better.
Yeah,
KSI,
that's why Logan should have
KSI
won.
boxer wise, he's a little.
He's got strength
Like,
behind
you
him.
can
Though.
still,
He got
yes,
punches.
he does, but
He got
you
punches.
still saw.
He's a little random. His technique's still a little.
It
little
is.
rough.
Yeah, still a little like
That's a
street.
little-
That's
that's
the
a
best way to
little
put it. Still
Well, not
street.
just that. He's very cocky with it though.
I mean,
He's
that's
very
that's
cocky.
almost like every
They're both.
boxer.
They were both cocky.
That's almost every boxer that puts on a show. You get like all this trash talk before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, that's
like
how you attract.
Like you got McGregor talking the mad shit.
Well, they're trying to sell the show too.
Yeah, I mean, but
It's
McGregor,
entertainment.
McGregor got
It really is.
Ass whoop.
McGregor got ground pounded by Khabib. Ground pounded.
He really
Okay,
did.
It's kind of off topic, so you're talking about Mike Tyson, but you know.
Yeah, he won't get the chance to fight Khabib either because he had announced he will never fight again.
Because of his dad.
his father passed away.
Yeah.
Which was respect.
But I'm sure he made that enough money to that point where he could just retire.
But
like that.
McGregor, well, as enough.
It's gonna
fighter.
take some really
With
big
that
to come
Mayweather
back to
fight, I know he got a lot of money from that.
Like if I'm gonna call this now. Actually, some down the line is gonna happen where someone calls him out,
Jake Paul.
and it's gonna take something very big to get him a lot of money.
Jake Paul.
And then as soon as he goes out and fights and he
Jake Paul.
loses, it's gonna be because he blames it on his dad not being.
Oh, Khabib?
Yeah.
Oh,
Khabib?
I thought you
Maybe
meant
down the line.
McGregor.
No, not McGregor. No,
Okay.
Khabib. So
I-
y'all heard it here first.
I don't know about that. Khabib is really. Just an amazing.
Anyway,
amazing
before I
fighter.
end it off, anything else you want to add on during the month of November?
Thanksgiving. How's Thanksgiving?
Let us know in the comment section. what you
Black
had.
Friday.
It was a rough November, but I somehow made it through.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you.
just 30,
I didn't bust
just
a nut.
30 days, not 31. 30 days.
30 days.
30.
That's all right now, though. I December 1st hit.
I'm
I'm a free man.
It was snowing. It was snowing here in Tennessee, but not. that wasn't snow.
All right, Rob, end off the episode.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching the SHLUMPEDCAST. We'll see you the next episode. Have a good night.
Peace.
Chikorita.
Adios.
Chikorita. Okay.